Sometimes when you're overthinking too much, you can be even frozen and completely withdrawn, completely moving yourself from the situation and wanting nothing, disconnecting. So how do we often come into situation, and how do our mind approaches different situation? Through overthinking or maybe withdrawal. Withdrawal is also a way of just sabotaging and avoiding what's really there. And then it catches up with you, and then the guilt comes in, and then you have to face it, and then it's actually become more intense. The guilt of avoidance, the guilt of things catching up with you. Now you have to deal with it. Now it's even worse when it was before. And the mind will throw a party, keeping you very active in the overthinking. What's really happening here? Just by noticing the pattern of the overthinking mind, just by noticing the pattern that you tend to get stuck time to time in the overthinking, you already getting yourself on some kind of a road where you can start preparing the mind for a deeper transformation, getting it out of its habitual overthinking, let's find the solution mode. It's only happening through witnessing. Sometimes you witness and you notice when it's already too late, when the mind already been so busy overthinking, your whole body goes into buzz. Everything is just off place. But if you're noticing that you think about the same thing several times, and if you see that the solutions that are coming, they're just one after another, and you really don't know what is the right one for you, you already know you are not on the right track. What to do? When you caught yourself in the overthinking and finding your way, or not knowing the solution, or overthinking about the solution, or finding yourself you overthinking about anything, if you find the witness with you in that moment, if you find that consciousness present in that moment and start witnessing, not from a place of a mind, but from a place of a conscious awareness, when you're witnessing the mind and its patterns, that's when you start to slow down the thinking process. It's like the mind being busted right-handedly as it grabs every thought and brings it into your attention. Now you can see the mind is very active and you're just witnessing. It's going in loops. It's throwing all kinds of phrases, all kinds of sentences, all kinds of possibilities, all kinds of solution. And you're lost in that. Witnessing that, that's already a huge step. That's the moment when you already stepped away from the mind and consciously witness that. Now, if this is too much and you cannot catch yourself right-handedly in the present moment, you can always go back and revisit when the storm was over and kind of rethink and think, what was really happening? Why couldn't I find a solution? And you will see that the mind was too preoccupied finding one. It was throwing all kinds of suggestions. By looking back and seeing what was happening, you're also already getting a bit closer. Sometimes you're going to be catching yourself after the thinking storm have passed. Eventually, you will start catching yourself during the thinking stop. And the identifying how you catch yourself during the thinking storm, it's when you're witnessing. The conscious witness is awake and you're witnessing and saying, oh, I'm in my thinking storm again. I'm thinking my way out of it without finding my way out of it. I've been thinking about the same thing for maybe several hours, several days, several weeks, several months, maybe years, and still haven't found my way out of it. Why? Because I've been overloaded with information. That can be your door to start opening something new. In the witnessing, you will find a whole lot more answers than you will find in the storm of thinking and overthinking. But it doesn't happen overnight. Witnessing takes time. Witnessing takes practice. Being your own witness, being the witness of the mind, being the witness of the patterns of the mind. You can't think your way out of a problem. It will create more problem. You'll be lost in the solutions. The mind will play a game with you. The mind will overwhelm you with so many things that you will even forget why you dove into that problem in the first time. You'll forget that what you were actually searching for because you'll be overwhelmed with the information. If you have started practicing your conscious witness and noticing the mind is just overthinking, and I'm just witnessing the mind, that's where the storm settles because you're not interested in every thought that the mind is sending you. The mind sending you all kinds of thoughts and you're catching up with them. And then the mind saying, great, you're interested. Let's send you another one. Let's send you another one. Let's send you another one. It's like it's playing a game, a video game. You know how you're playing a video game and you're just so caught up in it when you forget to turn it off? Or when you are on your YouTube channel and just swiping and swiping and swiping, the mind gets that information and wants more of it. And you forget that you're caught in it. Same thing with your mind. It's sending you one information after another, overloading you, keeping you interested in the thinking process. Once it knows it got your curiosity and your interest, guess what? Thinking storm, no solution, just a whole bunch of information. That's all there is.